Okay, hi YouTube. Sarah here. I tried filming this and my husband called me. Sorry about all the mess in the background. We're in my craft / sewing room, and there's just stuff everywhere. But I figured I'd put it on my my iPad on my sewing table because when I sit downstairs, it's just way down low and it makes me look funny. So anyway, we're gonna and I'm not naked. I do have a dress on, as always. I always have to say that. Today I was just going to tell everybody about my laundry detergent. I was doing laundry today and I was like, well, you know, I found how to make detergent myself and it has saved us so much money. I made it in December and I still have a little less than half left because I have some left in this bottle and I have this much left. Now this is like a big, it's kind of stuck. It's like a big Rubbermaid container. So probably about a third left when you add these two together. It only filled up to about here. It does say it's supposed to be a year's worth of detergent, but since my husband changes clothes 5,000 times, and so does my daughter, and I like to wash the sheets a lot, and we have a pet pig. That's probably where most of the detergent goes. So I wash her sheets a lot, and we put towels down like where she eats and stuff, and I wash those every week. So I do a lot of laundry, but for the typical like 3-person household or even 4-person household without a pig, because that's probably where a lot of our detergent goes, it would probably last you a good 6 to 8 months. Now we're going on like 5.5 months now since I've made this. And all you use is, this came with a cap on it like this one, and I don't know where it went. It actually has a measure. This one doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. There's like lines. And I used to measure, but now I just kind of dump. But it literally only takes like a palmful of detergent for every wash. So I want to tell everybody what's in it first, okay? Well, first I used, and my husband wants me to start using 2 bottles of this because he said our clothes were a little bit clingy. I don't think they were, but so I said I got the dryer sheets, and I normally, with this, I don't use the dryer sheets, but with his clothes I do because he said his shirt was clinging to him. So these are Purex ones. I think last time I got Snuggle, maybe. I don't know. But I get the, what kind is this one? It doesn't say. Can't believe it doesn't say. But I always get the purple ones just because they're pretty. And I think they're lavender. I don't know. Last time I didn't get Purex. I got whatever brand this one is, and I'm not sure. They're so similar, but they were purple too. Let me see if I can see what kind they were. I got, no, it says you use Purex, but I must have got like the brand name on that. Then you use a box of borax. Hi, Bill. Which you can find in the laundry aisle. Come over and say hi.
Hi.
A box of borax, which is like a couple bucks. Yeah.
I'm a little more hungry.
Okay. Can you give me 5 minutes? 5 minutes?
Can I check in here?
You can check in there. She's checking our stash of goodies. I don't think there's fruit in there. You want one of those little cookie things?
Ooh.
Just one. Okay. Sorry about that.
Can I take it upstairs?
Don't make a mess.
Okay.
Okay, so you use 1 box of borax, found in the laundry aisle. Then you use, I'll upload this picture on here too. Then you use a box of Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. And I don't have a box of this, but usually Arm & Hammer, I have a big bag of Arm & Hammer, but it's orange, like the baking soda you get in the little boxes, it's orange. But the washing soda is yellow. So all you want to do is you want to look, and make sure you don't get the laundry detergent. Make sure it says washing soda, and it will say it huge across the front, because Arm & Hammer does make a regular laundry detergent, which that's not what you want because it'll make too many suds. So it's Arm & Hammer washing soda, and it comes in a box about the size of borax, maybe like the size of a sheet of paper, only a big box. It has to say washing soda. Then it says 2 bars of Zote soap. Now I don't know if you can see this, the Zote. See how it's pink? My particular store did not carry Zote, but they had something comparable, and I want to see if they say what it's called on here. Fels Naphtha. F-E-L-S space N-A-P-T-H-A. That's what I use. And it's yellow. And I don't know. Can you see the yellow? It almost looks like cheese after you grate it. So that's what I use. But you can use either. And then you need a big box of the baking soda as well. So you're going to need both baking and washing. Then you need a bottle of Purex. And I always get the purple. They do have like a blue kind, but I don't think it smells as good. But next time I make it, I am going to put 2 of these in it because that's what my husband requested. And then you need a container of OxyClean. You need 1 3-pound. So I think you can get it in a box, or I use the tub. I bought a tub, and because you can get either. And I believe that's it. So yeah, you need 1 box of borax, 1 box of super washing soda, a container of OxyClean, a thing of baking soda, the soap, and the Purex crystals. Now for the soap, I have a Pampered Chef grater that you just, I could grab it if you need to see it, or you could have a regular grater. After I did this, I found a website saying that if you just cut the zote up into slices, and it's really thin, it's almost like cutting butter that's been in the fridge. It's not like a regular bar of soap. You can really cut through it pretty easily. So it says cut it into slices, like maybe 6 pieces. Hi, sitters. And pop it in the microwave for a couple seconds at a time, I guess. I don't know if it's a couple seconds or if it's a minute or what it is. I can find it here for you real quick. Hi, my doggy. And it'll like bubble up and then it'll just crumble. So I wish I had known that because I literally spent 20 minutes grating. And I used 4 things of soap, only because I'm a clean freak and I didn't want not to be enough soap. And you can see that there's not a lot of soap. I mean, if you shake it up, there's not a lot of soap in here. And I did put 4 bars in. So instead of the 2, I recommend the 4. It doesn't, see how they cut it up into slices? And it says, pop it in the microwave for a minute, it'll expand, and then you have to wait for it to dry, and then it crumbles into tiny bits. So I guess it'll look like this bubbly picture right here, but then it'll crumble, which I so wish I would have known that. It would save me so much time, and my arm was literally getting sore. So then I bought a big Rubbermaid bin like I showed you. I can grab it, just like this, and I just put it all in there, and I did start to shake it, and then I realized it's not airtight, and it doesn't seal, so don't do that. I tried that, unless you have a container that will seal. I used a big wooden spoon, and I mix it all up, and like I said, every time I have another load to do, so I can just show you. Every time, I saved the Purex container, which I think this was Downy or whatever it was. And then I just flip this open, and I just put in, I can tell you sometimes the little soap will get stuck, like the little granules of soap. But if you do the crumble method in the microwave, it probably won't. And literally, I think it's like 2 tablespoons per load. Like that. Okay? And what else I found this is handy with. Sorry, you're like looking at my chest right now. The other thing I found this is handy with, without the soap, before you add the soap, is put some in a container. Just like, I keep candle containers, which I'll tell you how I do these too. These are bottle caps, beer caps. I'm going to make my husband something. If you take it before you put the soap in, because the soap's kind of chunky, and you sprinkle it on your carpet and vacuum it, leave it sit for a couple minutes and then vacuum it up. It's just like using that carpet sprinkles that freshen, like makes it smell good. And since we have 2 dogs and a pig, we only have we only have 3 rooms in our 4-story house that have carpet. Oh no, we got 4. The attic has carpet. I'm not a fan of carpet. I have bad allergies. But anyway, it will make it smell really good. Actually, I'm going to do that today again. What else was I going to say? That. And, yeah, like I said, I have not bought laundry soap since November of 2012. And we're in May now. So, and I still have this much left. And don't think you need more just because it's homemade and because it's not liquid. Because when I use liquid, I would literally buy laundry detergent every week because it says only use this much, but I was like, this literally cleans everything. And I mean everything. I mean, like I said, we put our pig's towels in there that she gets like oats and we are front loaders. So we have that thing that pulls out. Whenever my old house, because we just bought this house, we had the regular washing machine, so I would just dump it on top. But our front loaders has a little tray that pulls out, and I just pour it right in there. And there have been a few times where I noticed some of the soap is left over in there. That's why I wish I would have done the crumble method. But that's only happened like once or twice. And it probably depends on if you're using hot water or cold water. I notice it on the cold water cycles when I'm doing coloreds every once in a while. But this is awesome, especially for people watching this that are planning on doing cloth diapering, because you're going to be doing more laundry. This will save you so much money. I mean, you figure if I was spending $10 a week before on detergent, and that's just an estimate. If I bought Tide, it was more. Let's just say $10 a week. I don't know. So $40 a month, and I haven't bought detergent in 6 months. And this cost me to make, it says $28 on the internet. I don't know if it just depends on what part of the country you live in, like how much your things are priced. It cost me $23 and I think 81 cents or something like that. It was something ridiculous. And for 6 months, that's like 2.5 weeks of liquid detergent that I would have got out of that cost. And I'm penny pinching. I also make my own dish detergent. And I can give you that recipe too. I'll probably do a different upload. And I keep it in a big container. The only thing with the dish detergent, when I upload it, I add a little bit of liquid detergent in there with it to get a little more sudsy so that there's no film left. And I do use Jet Dry, but you only have to do that once a month. I might as well tell you now about the dishwashing thing while I'm on a roll here. The dishwashing is similar. You use, let me find it here. I know you use Epsom salt. I got to tell you how much. Now I'll show you the ones I buy. Let me find it here. Whoop, wrong one. And you only use, I have one of those medicine cups in there, and I just use one of those. Okay, so they show it here in one of these cereal containers, which would probably work. However, I put our pancake mix in our cereal containers. I put cereal in the cereal containers. I put anything like that I've opened. So I use those a lot, so I didn't want to waste one, although I could just go out and get another one, I'm sure. So here's what you need. You need, oh, whoopsie. Sorry, it went away after I opened it. You need another box of borax, and borax is cheap. Okay, it's not expensive at all. You need another thing of washing soda. Oh, here's a picture of the washing soda, so I can show you. It's called Super Washing Soda. Do you see it there in the yellow? So that's what you're going to need for both your laundry detergent and your dish detergent. Then you need Epsom salts. And Walmart here sells them in thinner bags. I could go show you, and I think I used one of those. And the Epsom salts, the reason for it breaks up hard water. And then they tell you to get 24 packages of unsweetened lemon drink. That's not what I did, like Kool-Aid, but you don't. I use the, it's called canning, citrus canning. It's in the canning owl, and it comes in like it almost looks like a spice container. It says citrus on it. You use that whole package. I think it's more for the smell than anything, although I didn't really smell any difference, but it's in there for a reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, it's for the rinsing action. That's what it says. But anyway, you just mix all of that together. So the Epsom salts, I used 1 bag, 1 box of borax, 1 box of super washing soda, and then the whole can of the citric, which I wouldn't go buy 24. I mean, you think it's just the Kool-Aid would just sound sticky to me. But so that's what I do. And then I use one little medicine cup in my dishwasher, and then I just pour a little bit of dish detergent in there, and to make sure it gets sudsy, because the first time I didn't use it, because if you figure you get those packs, let me grab one. Watch out, Sid. See, I bought these at Sam's Club, okay? a while back. I don't even know when I bought them, and they were probably like $15 for this big package. But to make your own washing soda was literally like $11, and it'll last the whole year, and we do a lot of dishes. But see how there's liquid in them? And that's what gave me the idea. So, and this is about the same size as I'm spooning in, and these, it's the same exact thing. So I put the powder in first, and I put the liquid on top, and I just start it. I really didn't want to make this video that long, so I'm sorry that I'm talking your ear off, but yeah. If anybody has any questions about other homemade things, I do a lot of this. I do homemade Febreze, stuff like that. So if anybody has any questions about anything, also, what I wanted to tell you really quickly, this used to be a Yankee candle. I don't know if you can see that or not. If it was right side up, huh? And I'm saving these. I'll do a tutorial on this later. If you want to get the wax out of all your old candles, I keep all of these. I have a ton of them in that box behind me. For things like this, all you do is you boil water. Like if you're down to the bottom of your candle, boil water, pour it in, and let it sit. All the wax will float to the top. You stick your hand in, scoop it out, throw it away. And then I use soap and water to clean them out, but that's it. So I hope everybody makes their own laundry detergent. It's not hard. It was a little overwhelming the first time I did it because I wasn't sure if I was doing it right, but it works perfectly. And I'm so happy that I did it because I'm saving so much money. And I'm all about saving money. So, thanks guys. See ya.